Thanks. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Hello, backseaters. We're just going to give it a minute for some other folks to join once they get the notice. So you are live on patrol with Undersheriff Mike Martin of the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, and we are out and about making sure all the neighborhoods are safe before the Night to Unite, which kicks off here in a few hours. Depending on where you live, it's generally 5 to 8 or 6 to 8. We will be having dozens of Night to Unite parties, block parties in Ramsey County and in our contract cities. If you are in one of them, you will very likely see someone from the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office visiting your block party, and hopefully you come out and meet your neighbors and talk about what's going on in your neighborhood and agree to keep an eye on each other's houses and kids. And tonight is a night where we celebrate our communities, and we get out and meet some of the neighbors that we haven't before. So I can tell you I've spent many years in the going to National Night Out and then Night to Unite parties when I was at the Minneapolis Police Department, and now in Ramsey County in the great state of Minnesota here. We are in, I should mention, we are in the city of New Brighton, going southbound on Silver Lake Road. Right now we're at 3rd, and we're going to head down here for a little bit to St. Anthony. St. Anthony is kind of an unusual city because part of St. Anthony's in Ramsey County and part's in Hennepin County, and we are now in St. Anthony in the Ramsey County portion of St. Anthony, and it's just me today. Steve had some stuff he was working on. Partly he's up checking out his new vehicle he's gonna have, and maybe someday we'll go live from that vehicle. And he's going up to make sure they set it up the way that he wants, and he had some other duties that he had to do, so he told me I was on my own today. So we are again southbound on Silver Lake Road. We're right by we're coming up to 37th Avenue Northeast, which is also County Road D, as in David, right by Chipotle. You've probably noticed most all of my landmarks are restaurants, and I love Chipotle. It's a great fast food place. I got to admit, this guy's got a collector's plate on his car, on his Audi TT, which by the way, I'll tell you a story. Don't get in the chase with an Audi TT. They're super fast. But
new message.
It doesn't.
New message.
Excuse me, look old enough to have a collector's plate on it. So I'm just gonna check it here. Oh, it is old enough. Wow. Doesn't look that old. It's a night. Or wait a second. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is old enough. It's 2001. It's got to be 15 years or older to be a collector car. So, just looked a little newer than that. So, got to give the guy credit for taking care of his car. So we don't often make it up to St. Anthony. There's not a lot going on crime-wise in St. Anthony, and like I said, a good part of the city is in Hennepin County, and but it's a really, really nice city up here. This is going to be, I'll have a hard trivia question for you here. What's the best thing that ever came out of the city of St. Anthony in Minnesota? And I'm going to watch the comments and wait for somebody to get it. I don't know if you will, but we'll see. If it's Walls. No, it's not Governor Walls. He's supposedly from some small town in southern Minnesota. So, and I'm gonna stay away from the politics today. So, oh yes, Katie got it. My wife, Annie. Anne, my beautiful wife, is the best thing that ever came out of St. Anthony. Someone said Walls is from Nebraska. I think he went to college in Nebraska. I may be wrong. He may have been born in Nebraska, but I know he met his wife there in Nebraska. But I'm sure we'll all get to find out. But anyway, my job today is to kind of warm you up, because I believe, and this is a secret I'm only going to share with you guys, that I think Bob and Pat might be out tonight for Night to Unite. I got to pull in here really quick and show you this trailer. The Minnesota Gophers football trailer that they use for transporting their equipment when they go to away games. I used to, when I worked for the University of Minnesota for a little while in between Minneapolis and here, I used to see that trailer a lot parked outside of my office that was right across from TCF Bank Stadium. So we are on Long Lake Road. We're headed back kind of parallel to 35W here into the city of Roseville, and we are going to drive by over here around the area of Rosedale Mall. Other parts of the country and even the outstate areas here in Minnesota, we do not have a lot of Walmart stores, but there is one here in Roseville, and right off of County Road C, we're going to drive by. It is a busy store for the Rosedale police. Spend a lot of time there.
Fairview at the Speedway for a weapon call. Male who just stole from store testing.
And I think the Rosedale officers work there off duty, or extra duty, or on overtime to as security at the Walmart, as well as inside the mall at the Apple Store, and outside the mall. I believe they now have a station or a substation inside the mall where they have detectives that work there. They have officers also that patrol the outside of Rosedale Mall, and they just do a great job. So, and I can tell you, yesterday I received a call from a friend of mine I hadn't talked to in a long time, whose father was missing, and they were able to locate him at Rosedale Mall safely. I don't know the whole story, but super nice family and nice guy. So glad they found the father-in-law safely. So we're on County Road C. We're in the city of Roseville, and the radio's been relatively.
What's the exact delay, or just had a knife and stole from the store?
People check the
relatively quiet today.
You robbed his door, then maybe set up a perimeter, possibly.
I actually had to run to my house to drop something off, and on the way I had 2 traffic stops that were pretty much unavoidable. People that were driving crazy, and I also, when I was just leaving St. Paul, saw a guy walking down the sidewalk with a machete in his hand, and I had a brief conversation with him about how that scares people and it's technically illegal, and he put his machete away in his backpack and moved along.
Can you advise transit jumping on the city bus?
So we're on Fairview Avenue now, going south, and we're going to go east on County Road B2 on the backside of Rosedale Mall, and hopefully you'll get a little view of the mall here.
Just had a mail steal from the Speedway at 232 Fairview Avenue South. Fairview and St.
So there was a guy who it got cut off here, but a guy who was stealing from a Speedway, which for those of you who aren't from around here, is like a 7-Eleven or a Quick Trip, or a Circle K, or a Casey's. Anyway, he stole from them, and it sounds like he might have brandished a knife on the way out when they confronted him, but we are very far away from that.
Traffic before you walk down the roadway, any very long?
It's such a beautiful day here today. Right now it's on my dashboard, it says it's 79 degrees. It's been sunny all day. It's not humid, so it's definitely one of the nicer days that we've had this summer. So for those of you, I know a few of you were aware that the week before last I kind of screwed up my hand and damaged some nerves, but somehow it miraculously healed, and so I'm able to get back. I wasn't out on Friday night, and yesterday it was pouring rain all day, and when I say pouring rain, I mean pouring rain. So it worked out really well that today is Night to Unite, and it's a beautiful day. So we'll see what kind of police work we can get into. I'm kind of headed back to the busier part of the county. See, it's 103 in Oklahoma. That's warm, especially in Oklahoma. I'll bet it's humid too. What part of Oklahoma, though? Spent a little bit of time down there. Did some gang training for cops in Oklahoma City, and they came from all over. But my grandparents lived in Marlow, Oklahoma, by Duncan. And unfortunately, they both passed away recently. And I was down there for the funeral last, I think it was in the spring. I should know better. See, I have a hard time keeping up with all the comments coming in. I can't, but I see it was North Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And you're going to Marlow Saturday. Well, I loved it down there. The people were very friendly. So we're on County B2 at Lexington. We're going to head over to Rice Street.
5673.
And then go down into the city of St. Paul. So one of the things here in Minnesota that we're not as used to as probably other places is we don't have motorcycles out as much, especially because of the weather. Obviously we don't have them for 6-7 months out of the year. The weather's not right, so when they do come out in the spring and summer, we really have to remind people to keep an eye out for the motorcycles.
137. 138, brother.
Because they don't fare well in accidents.
948. 148 in our staff right now. We're code 4 in the store. Suspect will be a dark skinned black male, 5'9", 560 pounds. Probably in his 40s with a scar on the right side of his face. What color is his backpack?
So the good thing today is I think you're going to be able to get a double dose of Live on Patrol. Because I think Bob and Pat will most likely start when the block parties start later on in the sometime around 5 to 6 range.
One grade, probably was wearing sandals, possibly flip flop collar, or some sort of strap, wearing something different sandals. Copy, wearing flip flop style sandals. That's what we got in there. It's going to be on my sandals. Copy, all with suspects.
So
if you're all looking to grab for a comp here to do a show up for you guys and just see if that's the party.
St. Paul Squad has the suspect matching the description. stopped nearby.
Right. We have no
Yes,
custody right now.
and
Code 4 with 1 in custody at 50/50.
sorry, and another St. Paul squad will be bringing the suspect over, and the victim over to do a show up so that they can make sure it's the right person that they have in custody. And generally, the way that works is they bring the victim or witness to the place where the suspect is stopped,
1-3. I'm going to be en route for a show up. You guys are at Snelling, St. Clair?
as opposed to bringing the suspect back to where the victim is, which can be prejudicial, implying that they got the right person who's handcuffed, showing up in a police car. This way, it's a little better because the victim sees the suspect where they were located, how they're dressed, and not detained in the back of a squad car. So the courts have said that they prefer that it be done that way, unless there's some type of exigency, which there's not in this case. So we're gonna go south on Rice Street here, and we're crossing over through Little Canada, and we're gonna be going down between the left-hand side of the road is Maplewood, and the right-hand side is Roseville. So you can imagine some of the issues that arise when we get incidents that cross over Rice Street here, and figuring out who should handle the call or whose call is it, and who should investigate things. So at this point, when we go south of Larpenter Avenue, which is this light right here, we will be in the city of St. Paul. And I am just now looking at pending calls. And I'm not really seeing much, although I gotta pay attention to my driving. Apologize for the rattling. Rice Street here is probably one of the roughest roads in the city as far as potholes and cracks. So there's probably going to be a lot of rattling. coming up now on Maryland Avenue.
140 traffic.
We're going to go south,
148
continue
traffic.
south here on Rice for a little bit,
There in Syndicate.
see how things look.
9 Papa November 663. Copy it. Okay. $59.54 DOT.
5954, good night, Jojo.
So a lot of times you see us on Friday nights coming down Rice Street here, and on the right is Bourne's Bar, one of our busier bars at night, and apparently also during the day today. It's busy. Apparently there might be a holiday I wasn't aware of today. Some people don't have to work, so they can go to the bar in the middle of the day.
Who's got the suspect in custody right now?
We are scanning all the normal channels that we do. The 3 St. Paul
you go for real quick.
districts and the 3 Ramsey County channels, as well as some car-to-car channels and some metro-wide and statewide channels. So if something kicks off, we will definitely hear it. Otherwise, we will look for some traffic here to do. The one consistent complaint that we get from the community is about traffic. Speeding, reckless driving, careless driving. That's a constant. It doesn't matter what neighborhood you're in, what city you're in. It drives people nuts.
Going to 4. 184, did you go to 4? Yep, I'm going to 4.
Rice and University, and it's amazing that it's not busier out here with pedestrian traffic. It's usually a lot more pedestrians out parallel to the light rail tracks that will run between Minneapolis and St. Paul.
7721 affirmative, you're on the board.
Unfortunately, there have
Sure.
been a
You
lot
traffic,
of
Mountain Boulevard, Pleasant View.
problems on
Lincoln, Sam,
the
George
light
Street,
rail lately where knuckleheads are using it as a place to sell drugs and use drugs, and the Metro Transit PD is working to clean that up, because unfortunately that leads to a lot of violent crime related to the drug trafficking.
I'm going to try to give you a call just for the situation. I got your phone number home.
Copy. That's 1508.
We're going to continue west here on University for a little while and see how the light rail platforms look and the couple of hotspot areas that we have here.
Yeah, pick up front stop, 609.
I'm going to mute you for just a second here.
10-8, can you show the COE at your default at 530?
Disregard, I'll just call him back. If you aren't from this area and you ever get a chance to come to St. Paul, this is a place to find some really good restaurants. Some Hmong, Vietnamese, Thai, Korean, you name it, just some great ethnic food. Other areas of St. Paul have all kinds of other food that's tremendous. I like the West 7th area with Mancini's and Tom Reed's and Cassetta and Burger Mo's.
7721.
7721.
A clear warning, white male, no moving.
Yep, there. 52 Andrew Tango.
52 Tango.
Minutes have reopened the request for assistance on a Motel 6 for the phone.
52 Tango, copy.
Cisco.
5387. Weather, clear dispersed here. I'll take that medical at Motel 6.
Copy. Andrew Tango, report.
52 Tango, copy.
Cisco.
So that you probably heard the call for the medical at Motel 6. That's the comments in that said that it was a person who weighed over 400 pounds that fell down and couldn't get up, and
5281 Tango.
I'm guessing the medics need some help there.
They're on 3 Charlie 2 and
just
9
one of the many
medium. Some of these are being tow truck on the way, but they're blocking it.
less than fun things that we get to do as police officers.
5281 Tango.
Is it's called a lift assist. The
1324, transport him down to the LEC and book him on high ground. Initial copy.
Squad 388 and 386.
For those of you who aren't aware, you are riding in the back seat of my unmarked Ford F-150 pickup truck, and make sure you tighten your seatbelt, because you never know.
Caller separated from them, but is afraid of physical confrontation.
388, copy.
386 copy.
1614. $82.95 arrived.
95 copy. 6 digit. Copy. 1650.
So if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, make sure you share this with your friends and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And
Never copy.
the whole idea is to have as many people as possible watching, and we are hoping that you learned something about policing, and kind of how we make decisions, and I try to explain as much of the legal stuff as I can to you, things that might be outside of people's normal understanding.
Your caller is going to be waiting outside on Westminster wearing a brown shirt and black pants.
Copy. See you.
1660.
We are approaching Snelling Avenue, still on University, going westbound. This light rail platform has a lot of people hanging out on it who don't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon. usually there are
531.
2 or 4
From this with 539.
Metro Transit
She's showing
officers
me
on
539 out at
this
the COE.
platform, but there doesn't look like there are any right now. Turned to go northbound on Snelling, and this is another busy area in the city of St. Paul, and unfortunately people hang out, they sell drugs, they use drugs, and they intimidate the good citizens that are just trying to get around. Sometimes it is like playing whack-a-mole. You just displace them if you run them off from one area, but the idea is to hopefully intervene, and a lot of these folks are drug addicted or mentally ill, and there's just not a great answer for how to deal with them in a meaningful, lasting way. But so the priority is to make it safe for them, but also for the citizens that live in the neighborhood. And I'm going to go around the block here, and I want to show you what I'm talking about when I come back down. You're a good citizen that lives in this neighborhood, and your kids have to go to the corner to take the school bus, and you need to take the bus or the light rail to get to work or school, and you have to wade through a group standing on the sidewalk, like this group here. You know, one with a motorcycle up on the sidewalk, who I'm sure his buddies are gonna tell him I'm back here. Others just hanging out. It's ridiculous. You gotta get off.
No, I'm just fixing. He just fixed it. I just fixed it.
Okay, now get it off. And everybody else needs to leave.
Right here.
Find somewhere to go.
I live right here. I live here.
Then go inside.
53.
Yes.
Can I like it right here? I'm going upstairs.
Yeah, if you're going inside, but you're not, no hanging out here.
No, I don't. I live here.
So this is what people have to deal with when they live in some of these neighborhoods.
80 on the next up at 54 cabin.
3 X5. 5387.
It's great.
You can reach out on the.
So I'm just waiting for this guy to lock up his
I'll be on
motorcycle that shouldn't really be on, well, it's more of a moped that shouldn't be on the sidewalk, but is. And,
Stand by that. Are you talking about the Regions one? That was 1508. The Cherokee one and Black Female
the reason that I see a couple people asking why they can't stand outside, they don't live here. This is a home for people, elder people that are disabled, and so these younger people shouldn't be out here. And they have a sign posted, and they also, I've talked to the management here, they don't want their residents out here either. So, and they're on the public sidewalk, not on the property of the building. So, it's just, it's sad, but, you know, there used to be a lot of misdemeanor things that they can fine people for, but the city attorneys won't charge them anymore. So, but if you'd like, give me your address and they can come hang out in front of your house. I'll gladly give them your address. The good people don't want them out here dealing drugs. The guy was dealing drugs when I pulled up. They were just exchanging money. I know you probably didn't see that, but, and then, you know, it's just, it's sad to see how the neighborhoods are deteriorating. And a big part of it is fentanyl. These fentanyl addicts, I can tell you the crack addicts and the, you know, we don't get as many of the meth addicted people, but the crack addicts and heroin addicts, if you tell them to move along, they'll move along. These people that are high on fentanyl, they don't even get it. It doesn't. It has no telling them to leave or whatever, has no effect because they're so high. And here you have a closed business. You got a car sitting here. You got people hanging out by the car.
Just wanted to advise that squads were on scene earlier and asked for a boss to respond, but it's not compliant.
What's up, folks? Okay, you've been doing that for a while here now. Okay, well now you can leave. All right. I mean, you got people who, you know, they're in a closed business here, and I guarantee you they're up to no good because they had a bunch of guys all huddled around the car, and sad. It's really sad what people have allowed to happen to a once beautiful city here, and Minneapolis the same.
4.
I've talked to a couple people recently that live nearby and have said they won't even drive through
Black male, 25 years old, white hoodie, black pants, hoodie
this
has a
intersection
drawn on.
because of how bad it's become.
5282 all back.
Hey, you got it, Mr. Man.
Anyway, we're gonna keep going.
Clear as ice.
This unfortunately, fentanyl has destroyed this intersection and a lot of people's lives, and
380. That was 388. I haven't taken care of that 911 yet.
we have to control the flow of it on the streets, which means we have to keep it out of our communities. And that really involves border, interdicting it at the border, which unfortunately has become a political issue that really shouldn't be political.
235 West 5th Street, Mrs. Medic with a 38-year-old female who has no clothes on and in a psychosis.
523, I'll head over there.
Is there a spot to this 52?
Yeah, so 523. Me and 539 are going to go to that one.
Copy that.
Going here. How about I'm looking for a call that will uplift my spirits here, like saving a baby who's choking, or saving a kitten from a tree, or some ducklings from a sewer grate, but I don't see any of those pending right now, so I'll let you know. We'll head right over there, code 3, if we can get there. So, you know, some days it gets a little depressing being a cop, because you see all this, you feel so bad for all the hundreds of thousands of good people that live in this city and this county, and you see, you know, what some of the leaders have allowed it to become.
Female that appears to be getting ready to steal.
179 looks like the female left side of the
So we're sitting here eastbound on University at Snelling, and we're waiting for the light here, and then we will continue eastbound.
5-1.
151.
Can you give her a message?
I did not.
Yeah, I'm clear it again. 294.
Agent Edward.
You can retitle this as domestic or reserve work.
Copy 600. Two 2415. Seven two. Phone car request for a vehicle violation.
Copy.
In the vehicle as well. So we're working on a direction of travel and vehicle description. Everything's happy.
Beginning these on a COE.
535, say that again.
I'll be out at the Union Depot on a COE.
Happy now.
A COA is a community outreach event, so because it's National Night Out, there's a number of different events going on. Or I'm sorry, Night to Unite. I use the old term. It's Night to Unite, so there are a lot of community events going on.
Patrol. Can you assist my Falcon Heights car in those P2 boo? Thank you.
So there have been a couple cars that called out recently here on a COA, a community outreach event, and that's what they're doing. Looking through here while I'm stopped, the pending calls.
Fletcher Airport.
637 Captain. 637.
And we're back eastbound on University here, just passing Chatsworth.
Up to.
east side.
Copy at 1637.
Copy, 638.
Obviously work our way over there, but
1638.
1301.
1301.
Can you log me off so I can sign in another car, please?
Copy, I got you logged off at 1639.
there you go. Stay on the sidewalk, dude. There we go. I'm gonna mute you for just a second.
1301.
1301.
Can you log me off so I can sign in another car, please?
Copy, I got you logged off at 1639.
Sorry about that. Had to take that call. This is another group. They're shooting craps on the sidewalk.
The back
and
370
hanging out by a
901 hang up
van.
in the 1300 block of
And
Prosperity Avenue.
no doubt,
It was an abandoned call with
because
about
they've
a
had a
second
number
of
of
commotion on the
shootings
line. Hung up on
at
callback
that
3 times.
corner. They're probably dealing drugs there too.
Copy 366,
And,
1640.
386. I'm still in the area. I can assist 370.
Copy 366. You can stay clear.
So, but because of all the cars being tied up, I'm not gonna get out with a big group. That, unlike the last group on Snelling that were drug users, mainly, and people that look like they were addicted or homeless, and I felt comfortable pulling up and talking to them and getting them to move along. This group is at that corner were guys that I would love to get out on, but not without some backup. And I don't want to tie up the St. Paul squads
Okay, thanks.
when they're getting ready for the
366,
national
cancel 361,
or
I'll
the
go.
Night to Unite events.
361. You can stay clear. At 1640.
Copy, thank you.
1642. East Watford EOT.
So the
334.
334.
Squad to assist 361 for a 901 hang up at 306 White Avenue East
so
within
the
10
fentanyl, I saw Michael's post.
346.
Fentanyl, the chemicals used to make it are produced in China. For the most part, they're sent to super labs in Mexico that make the fentanyl into the final product, and
Copy
then
369. You can stay clear.
they smuggle it up into the United States.
366, you cancel 361, I'll go.
361. You can stay clear. At 1640.
Copy, thank you.
1642.
249.
East Watford EOT. 356. 334.
56.
Anyone else for you?
334.
337.
Have a good night.
345. At Hazelwood in Maryland.
345.
In a gray. 346.
346. Copy.
347.
Well,
Negative.
that's not gonna work.
354.
369 about there.
Motorcyclist just cut through
And
the
338.
traffic control barrels, and
Any other squads for
we're gonna
EOT?
pull them over
Squad 137.
Have a good night at 1643.
here.
Squad 138.
5848.
246.
Negative. 46.
249.
Squad 144.
256.
256.
Anyone else for EOT?
TV from line for Davis or.
Have you have a good night at 1643. Hazelwood in Maryland. In a gray Dodge Durango.
Copy.
Can I get a squad back 383?
369 about there. Please let me know.
Copy at
158.
Squad 138.
2007.
Squad 144.
I have a motorcycle fleeing from me. I'm not going to continue chasing it. The plate's 58482
Squad 148.
MP, but I'm going to try to follow. It looks like he might be trying to bail.
Squad
I
191.
am eastbound on Mount Airy, and he's approaching Lorient.
Eastbound Mount Airy, approaching Lorient.
Squad 156. Squad 157. Your report.
137.
It's a white male, no shirt,
Squad
baseball
158.
cap, sunglasses.
Squad
He's
158.
northbound on Lorient.
Okay.
Copy, white male, no shirt, and
Any other squads for EOT?
And I'm trying to follow, but I'm not chasing him. He went
Your incident
eastbound on
Does
Phelan.
anybody know if 144 and 151 needed EOT?
Your incident has been updated.
188. Squad 106.
Copy. Stay away for the national hideout.
This 144 needs
Copy.
to deal.
I'll check.
Your incident has been updated.
Copy at
386. You can cancel 370. 10,000.
Your incident has been
Copy
updated.
370. You can clear.
Lorient.
Copy WWC.
Last speed headed eastbound on Phelan. Motorcycle racing, white male, no shirt.
2007.
Avenue.
He's,
Underfield. Good work.
northbound or could be westbound on Cayuga from Phelan. He keeps looking back like he's
Copy at
gonna bail.
1646.
Copy northbound or possibly westbound from Cayuga from Phelan. Keep watching.
Squad 106.
Possibly gonna fail.
Your incident has been updated.
Did 144 make it
He
EOT?
went northbound on Arkwright and then
I'll check.
eastbound on Little.
Copy at 1647.
Copy northbound on Mark Road, and eastbound on
Your incident has
County
been
Road.
updated.
From County at Mount Airy and Lorient Street. Last seen headed eastbound on Phelan. Motorcycle with a white male,
He's-
no
I'm
shirt.
sorry, should I go to channel
Info
3?
at 1647.
You can take 1003.
Copy.
Six.
Frame me at AOA at Failing Cayuga.
for that motorcycle county. Sounds like it's
2007.
failed in the area.
2007. Copy, failing
I had a motorcycle flee from me in Central. It's now over in on the east side, and it went southbound on Payne from Phelan. White male, baseball cap on backwards, sunglasses, jeans, and the plate is 58248 MP Mary Paul.
Copy.
He just went east on Phelan from Payne.
Your incident has been updated.
Copy, thanks. I'm not pursuing him anymore. I'm just trying to
Your incident
kind of follow
has
him
been
safely.
2007.
2007.
I had a motorcycle flee from me in Central. It's now
It's
over in
stripped down Harley Davidson,
east side. And it went
and I don't know what color.
from Phelan. White male, baseball cap on backwards, sunglasses.
Driver's a white male, approximately 30 years old, no shirt on, long brown hair, baseball cap backwards, sunglasses, and the plate is in the call.
Copy.
Your incident has been updated.
In 2007, he kept looking around like he was looking for a place to bail without getting caught.
Copy. The suspect kept looking
Your
around as if
incident
he
has
was
been
going to be.
updated.
Stripped down Harley Davidson. And I don't know what color.
Your incident has been updated.
Medics advising patients bipolar, off their meds, possibly manic. They're also requested to go.
You have that plate there to the AOS.
Copy. The plate is 5824.
To HQ lobby for a CSD report.
Your incident has been updated.
He kept looking around like he was looking for a place to bail without.
2007. The original reason for the stop was careless driving, and then he fled.
Copy. The suspect kept looking around.
Copy. The original reason for the stop was careless driving, and then he fled.
Your incident has been
You
updated.
got an updated location.
Nothing new. Last seen eastbound on Phelan from Payne.
Your incident has been updated.
that plate there to the AOS.
Last name Easton Phelan from Payne.
369.
369.
Copy. The plate
Your
is
incident has been updated.
5824.
We got a good plug P violation up here. It's on a couple more spots. We're trying to make contact with them now.
Your incident has been updated.
386 held up. 380 on being route. 170 copy. So 531 and 539 are going to United.
The original reason for the stop was careless driving, and then he fled.
Copy.
7, you got an updated location.
Nothing new. Last seen
24 30.
Report 38.
Last name Easton Phelan from Payne.
Can you double check Tombstone?
363.
388 from info. That moped, it comes back to Western Bonski. There's a white male named Mahama Bonski that lives near the intersection of Minnehaha and DeSoto in the group home, the tall, skinny white male.
Your incident has been updated.
He works on a moped motorcycle. Bahama, Bonski.
Copy, Bahama, Bomkey lives near Minnehaha and Dos Lodo.
That address on Minnehaha is 468.
.2007 copies. I'll go look in that area. It likely was a moped that was made to look like a motorcycle, and it wasn't going very
Your
fast.
incident has been updated.
281 Tango, while driving. Copy, Raven, 654. 2007, and all squads that are on this, can you guys take LTAC 1 so you can unpack the channel?
369.
369.
Squads that are coming here, we're at 1288 Eaglewood, not 2150 Wilson.
Copy, Bahama, Bomkey lives near Minnehaha and Dos Lodo. Confirmed, all squads 1288 Hazelwood is where you're meeting. And all squads that are on this incident with county, can you please switch to LTAC 1? We need to attach the channel to it.
Copy that. We don't need LTAC 1 either. I'll just check the area in service.
262.
Copy, go for it.
And all squads that are on this, can you guys take LTAC 1 so we can unpack the channel?
East of CHS Field. If you take Sweet Hollow, you can get there. We just saw that motorcycle head down the path.
Copy, at the homeless shelter east of CHS Field went down the path.
Hey, if you can get a squad to like 4th and Commercial, there's only 2 ways out of there, guys.
And all squads that are on this incident with county, can you please switch to LTAC 1? We need to unpack the channel to it.
262, we just saw us. He's going towards 4th and Commercial.
Copy, you said it's towards 4th and Commercial.
2007, let's go to LTAC 1 then. So we're moving to a statewide channel so that we don't tie up, because there's another incident going on the
He's either going to come off the Mountain Park, the overlook there, or he's going to come back south on
Copy,
Mountain
at the
Park.
homeless shelter east of CHS Field went down the path.
Dispatch copy, then LTAC 1.
If you can get a squad to like 4th and Commercial, there's only 2 ways out of there, guys.
You might be trying to get back to 468 Minnehaha. You're going to have a squad go wait there.
Possibly going back to 468
Going towards 4th and Commercial.
Copy, is headed towards 4th and Commercial.
Your incident has been updated.
2007, let's go to LTAC 1 then.
Phone call request for an APD that occurred an hour and a half ago. Center Road E, Echo, falls over.
The only other way out of there is if he tucks under that footbridge
Your
and goes
incident
towards
has been
CHS
updated.
under the footbridge on Commercial. Can you please put my call back in the bin? Thank you. 5280 will take the COC.
Your
Hey,
incident
Paul,
has been
366,
updated.
I'll take one. Minnehaha address in that car.
Echo 366 copy.
Tango, I'm clear other spots as well. No,
Your
back it
incident
up.
has been updated.
Hey, Potato copy. Taken disregard. District Potato.
Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated.
262, just spoke to your drivers. The motorcycle fleet westbound, not positively for us. 523. Would you send me that moped call?
$27.53.
I'm going eastbound on 7. Just asking
Your incident has been updated.
Eastbound 7, passing holiday.
Your incident has been updated.
clear report.
87 copy. 59.
So we're waiting here. If you were listening, the
He's going north on Payne from 7.
Northbound Payne from 7.
he's coming this way towards his house.
Incident has been updated.
Bedford away.
St. Paul 366 on Payne.
Your incident has been updated.
393, not chasing. We should be coming up to Edgerton.
Not chasing, just following, coming up to Edgerton.
366. He just went westbound to Cisco. Still behind him though.
Westbound towards Cisco, not
Your
chasing, just
incident
following.
has been updated.
He blew to the stop sign. He'll be coming down to Lafayette University here in a second.
Coming down to Lafayette University.
1100, can you put me on to
When
681
should be north on us
Woodline
here.
on a ceiling? Cover?
Copy of 7.
I'm in your he's going
Your
there.
incident has been updated.
Yeah, he's definitely going to 468. It's right on the corner.
Mel was in.
He's gonna bail here in a second.
Mel was gonna bail.
Your incident has been updated.
393, find me the call, please.
Copy.
Northbound on
Your
Roseville.
incident has been
Northbound
updated.
Rivoli.
Your incident has been updated.
From this way.
369, checking the status.
Back. Eastbound Minnehaha. Passed in the
We're just pulling up to the address.
Passing this.
I'll keep you updated.
Your incident has been updated.
Back south on number.
Okay, come on.
South number.
South
Your
number.
incident has been updated.
366. He did try to get off near that address. He's just making circles around it.
Mel was due to trying to get off near the Minnehaha address. It's just circling the address at this point. EP 21 County, Fairway Report. Me and Asia Male 20 is 5-4th and Bills. Gray hooded Fletcher, black shorts, black top, black shoes,
Assisting medics
moving
with
in
a man down in front of the business, white male, 6 foot.
And close 364 20.
Stand by.
North on Payne. 366. If someone
Your
could just
incident
stay
has
inside
been
address,
updated.
he's gonna try to go back. In the parking lot side. Second, no.
Northbound Payne passing Haha, coming up to Phelan.
Northbound Payne, passing Haha, coming to Phelan.
I just squads know that the apartment's going to be in the parking lot. The windows are going to face the parking lot.
Northbound Payne through Phelan.
Northbound Payne through Phelan.
Your incident has been updated.
370 copy.
Looks like T is right on gas right
Incident
here.
has been updated.
Payne as well.
Payne and Wells.
The apartment's going to be
Has been updated.
in the parking lot side.
Your incident has been updated.
No, to the east.
Your incident has been updated.
Last one, you're in Ottawa.
5281 Tango, clear sis.
366. Taking into custody here in Payne and Wells.
Alright, they're taking him into custody. He ran out of gas.
Parking lot.
Excellent teamwork. best part is it sounds like everybody's safe.
On 12
And
first floor.
Copy. The apartment's going to be facing the east parking lot, halfway down on the 1288 building.
He's got a cast in his arm, so we're not going to be able to
First
get
floor.
Copy.
Facing the south parking lot.
Low, correct?
New
Approaching the
message.
south parking lot.
We're code
Your
4 for them.
incident has been updated.
Copy. Sorry, medic.
so he did have a cast on his arm. I forgot that when I aired the description, but now that they say it, so we're
Reach for 55 off.
That's over.
we will head up there.
Your incident has been updated.
So
393
Your
floor, everybody
incident
else.
has been updated.
looks
Other
like we got
spots
a
kind of
gun
flooding
here.
as
We
well.
got cat people out here, so stand by.
2754.
Your incident has been updated.
2754.
2754.
Go ahead.
I think, Connie, we're going to take this. Could we get a total starter on location for this moped right painting walls?
Copy. Can you take data for that, please?
Copy. Yeah.
17 confirm.
Your incident has been updated.
Three 6-6.
Go ahead.
Call console 42, please.
I can, and you could probably cancel medic. We'll just take him how he is now.
Thank you. 366 copy. I'll cancel medic, but you could disregard that phone call.
Thank you.
278, you can cancel medics if they're still on this.
Your incident has been updated.
4447, hold the with the male in the center median of
Your
being.
incident has been updated.
4447 copy. Schedule 6. $81.96.
8196.
Suspended. 2799 Forestdale Road. They're in Round 4. 54-year-old female, conscious breathing.
Your
Victim one morning
incident
brain
has
car.
been
Something
updated.
started after an argument. Vomited, argued, went unconscious, lips turning blue, and now the party is awake again.
8196.
Yeah, I can see anything from the window. We're not getting an answer at the door. No, our lights are off.
997 copy. Schedule 7.
Your incident has been updated.
1435 in service for National Night Out.
Hi, copy.
Right now, thank you.
Schedule 7.
278, 261 can cancel.
261, you can be clear.
261, copy. Room 16.
Copy that.
Interact with the suspicious at 729 Sherburne Avenue and 1707.
Reserve 1435
Good service for National Night Out.
I copy.
Your incident has been updated.
Roger, something.
Go ahead. Ramsey County clear the pads with LTAG 1. If you need to tell you that's under 6 10, please take County. This is one I copy to the 911 90 west, or sorry, northwestern at 1709.
Roger, something.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Copy. This is one I copy. It's with the 911 690 west, or sorry, northwestern at 1709.
Three 65 2267.
2267.
Accident injuries, Penrose B, boy,
Your
Right
incident
Street,
has
Little
been
Canada,
updated.
vehicle versus a party who is in a wheelchair.
Your incident has been updated.
7 copy.
1711.
Your incident has been updated.
4447, squads are clear for
1712.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we got one in custody after that fleeing,
4447.
and the
2025.
Your incident has been
motorcycle actually broke down. It didn't run out of gas. The suspect apparently is well known to the East Side cops for stealing mopeds and scratching the VINs off and whatever. We couldn't find a VIN on that moped, but they were still looking, and I get to go down now and do a report on this. So, of course, great thanks to the St. Paul officers who helped kind of keep him in sight, even though they can't pursue. They can help kind of keep an eye on where he's going and call it out, and which they did. So I really appreciate that. Hold on here just a second. So,
370, I copy the Berg at 1797 Old Hudson Road, Apartment 11.
I think Darren McDonald was going to transport him down,
13.
and
You were en route to the ATG at Fairview Avenue North and University Avenue West at
Not much more information. It's dark colored minivan, still on scene, got the mail back into his wheelchair.
I spoke to him briefly, and
1714.
Joe Odegaard is going to try to talk to him about some other stuff related, but they did really good job helping me capture the bad guy. So he's this guy has apparently got quite a criminal history. I'm personally not familiar with him, but you know, as soon as the St. Paul officers got on and said that they thought they knew who it was and that he would go back to that address, and sure enough, we went and sat there and he came by and took off again, but it was, I don't think he expected that there would be that many squads looking for him, and he probably thought he could go home and bail and be done, but unfortunately the license plate on the moped was one he took off of one of his other mopeds that actually registers to him. So that allowed us to get a good idea who it was after the and then one of the St. Paul officers knew where he was probably going. So great work by everybody involved, and good that we kind of slowed it down a little bit. I'm not going to chase a high-speed pursuit of a motorcycle with a guy with no shirt on. Too dangerous, and too dangerous not only for him but for the community, and then it paid off, and we were able to follow our procedures. St. Paul was able to follow their procedures and not chase, just look for it. So all's well that ends well, with the bad guy going to jail and the good guys and going back to work, and everybody's safe. And the only downside is now I have to write a report.
1619 with Julie, Uniform Charlie 435.
But at least they gave you guys something to watch, and
Copy at 1716.
hopefully you got to hear all of the coordination between the squads. Unfortunately, we had to change channels because there was an event going on the channel that we were on. An accident was injured, so we had to switch over to that statewide channel, and that gets us off of the city channel. And we'll see. He had a little bit of marijuana and a pipe, and
there's squads that starts at Fuller and Avon with the
I think that's all. He might have had 2 pipes on him, but in Minnesota now, marijuana, small amount of marijuana is legal, and the pipes are legal, so not a big deal. But he said that he fled because he doesn't have a driver's license, and I explained to him, next time pull over at most, you're going to get a ticket. And
160 sorry, 160
all that.
Yeah, 1 custody, 1717.
186, is there anybody that's near Florida
So
Cave on the
I
side
am going to shut down now, so I can go in, process
Your
him
incident has been updated.
into the jail, and
337.
write my report. So I appreciate everyone hanging around, and thank you for staying with me and putting up with the boring stuff so we could get to the good stuff. And keep in mind, I think Bob and Pat are going live here very soon.
Your incident has been updated.
179.
179.
Status. Gotta be close for now.
Anyway. 179.
179.
Disregard. Last squad, go again.
Copy.
Talking to them and getting them to move along. This group is at that corner were guys that I would love to get out on, but not without some backup. And I don't want to tie up
Reserve squad that
St.
came up.
Paul squads when they're getting ready for the
366,
national or
I'll
the Night to Unite events.
361, you can stay clear. That's
Copy, thank you.
63. You spots for EOT.
So the
334.
334.
337.
so the
241.
241.
Ash Hazelwood in Maryland.
You changed it to investigate, please.
Dodge Ringo.
Copy.
well,
Negative on the back.
that's not gonna work.
369, I'm over there.
This motorcyclist just cut through the traffic control barrels, and we're gonna pull him over
Squad 137.
here.
Squad 138.
5848.
241.
Squad
Can you set us
144.
another investigate and fit this in, please?
Copy.
Chasing it. The plate's 58482MP, but I'm gonna try to follow. It looks like he might be trying to bail. I am eastbound on Mount Airy, and he's approaching Sunglasses. He's northbound on Orion. And I'm trying to follow, but I'm not chasing him. He went eastbound on Phelan.
Your incident has been updated.
Perfect. It's 144, you did I'll check.
Your incident has been updated.
Copy that.
Your incident has been updated.
2007, he's northbound or to be westbound on Cayuga from Phelan. He keeps looking back like he's gonna bail.
Copy northbound across the west from Phelan. Keep watching across the trail.
Your incident has been updated.
He went northbound on Arkwright and then eastbound on Whittle.
Your incident has been updated.
And he's, I'm sorry, should I go to channel 3?
You can take channel 3.
Yeah. I had a motorcycle flee from me in Central. It's now over in on the east side, and it went southbound on Payne from Phelan. White male, baseball cap on backwards, sunglasses, jeans, and the plate is 58248 MP Mary Paul.
Copy.
You just went east on Phelan, okay?
Your incident has been updated.
Copy, thanks. I'm not pursuing him anymore. I'm just trying to follow him safely. It's like a stripped down Harley Davidson, and I don't know what color. Driver's a white male, approximately 30 years old, no shirt on, long brown hair, baseball cap backwards, sunglasses, and the plate is in the call.
Your incident has been updated.
In 2007, he kept looking around like he was looking for a place to bail without getting caught.
Copy. The suspect kept looking around as if he was going to be failing short.
Your incident has been updated.
Manager by location circular, after not possibly medic, you're also requested about research.
You end up with there anyway.
The plate is 58248. QEQ lobby for SCSD report.
Your incident has been updated.
2007. The original reason for the stop was careless driving, and then he fled.
Copy. The original reason for the stop was careless driving, and then he fled.
Your incident has been updated.
Nothing new. Last seen eastbound and Phelan from Payne.
Your incident has been updated.
Last name is on failing from Payne.
369.
369.
Your incident has been updated.
We have a good point. P. Relation to set up more spots. We're trying to contact them now.
Your incident has been updated.
3 Indian Road. So 531 and 539 will be estimated.
Copy. Can you double check on the number? 388, control. 38. That moped comes back to Monkey. There's a white male named Bahama Monkey that lives near the intersection of Lee Haha and Desoto in a group home. The tall, skinny white male.
Your incident has been updated.
Bahama Monkey. Copy. Bahama Monkey lives near Lee Haha and Desoto. That address on Lee Haha 458.
2007 copies. I'll go look in that area. It likely was a moped that was made to look like a motorcycle, and it wasn't going very fast.
Your incident has been updated.
31 Tango, while driving.
Copy. Rabbit 254.
2007 and all squads that are on this. Can you guys take LTAC 1 so we can unpack the channel?
369.
369.
Squads that are coming here, we're at 1288 Hazelwood, not 2150 Wilson.
Upper Mountain Squads 1288 Hazelwood is where you're meeting. And all squads that are on this incident with County, can you please switch to LTAC 1? We need to unpatch channel 6.
Copy that. We don't need LTAC 1 either. I'll just check the area in service.
262.
Copy. Go for it. 265.
East of CHS Field. If you take Sweet Hollow, you can get there. We just saw that motorcycle head down the path.
Copy at the homeless shelter east of CHS Field, went down the path.
If you can get a spot for like 4th and Commercial, there's only 2 ways out of there, guys.
We just saw us. He's going towards 4th and Commercial.
Copy, you said it's towards 4th and Commercial.
2007, let's go to LTAC 1 then. So we're moving to a statewide channel so that we don't tie up, because there's another incident going on the
He's either going to come up to Mounds Park, the overdose area, or he's going to come back south on Mounds towards 7th base.
Dispatch for people, LTAC 1. Go to LTAC.
He might be trying to get back to 468 Minnehaha. You guys want to have a squad to wait there?
Possibly going back to 468 Minnehaha.
Your incident has been updated.
Phone for request for an APD that occurred an hour and a half ago. Road Echo, called over.
The only other way out of there is if he tucks under that footbridge and goes towards CHS under the 100 footbridge on Commercial.
Will take the COC.
Your incident has been updated.
Minnehaha address, not far.
Echo 366, copy.
5032, take on clear other spots as well.
Your incident has been updated.
Okay, potato copy, taken disregard. Distributed.
Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated.